Strike a pose.
How many left?
Plenty.
Let's get one together.
Hey, love this song.
Excuse me. Have you seen a little boy? He's 7. He has a backpack.
Sorry, Kid Free's home tonight.
What did I say about running off?
I want Birdie. My daddy gave him to me. I want my daddy.
Now you run off one more time and you and I are going to have a problem. Sit right here and wait for me. Do not move. I was told you might have a room available.
Perhaps a little more sodium metabisulfite?
We need something to sustain the reaction indefinitely.
Oh, potassium iodate.
I tried that. Oh, wait!
Hazel said that Terminal Annex just dropped off a new shipment of...
We're fine. Everything's okay. Again.
Good to know. Again.
You know, maybe this is a good time to go
See Hazel?
Yeah.
Employees are reminded.
This one has a hole in it. A million postcards in Hawaii, and people mail those. Oh, hold on.
Oh, that reminds me. Where are you and Norman going on your honeymoon?
Oh, well, my parents gave us the Star Cruiser, so we'll probably take that somewhere fun, but there's just so much more to do first.
What's a Star Cruiser?
It's sort of like a Winnebago.
How far have you gotten on the list?
The list?
What list?
There's 100 things to do?
Of course not. There are thousands. Those are just the first 100.
Thank you, Hazel.
Yeah.
As usual, you've been nothing but helpful. Have a great day, Rita. It's okay. This way. This way.
Bye.
Can't
can't believe this. There's even a list of wedding lists. And according to this, I'm already 5 weeks behind.
You just got engaged 4 weeks ago.
Good morning, ladies.
Morning.
What happened now?
Well, we experienced a minor chemical misfortune, a little too much potassium chlorate in Norman's rapid recovery mixture.
What's that?
A new and improved revelation solution for the particularly illegible and indecipherable.
Oh.
I see we've begun our wedding plans already, hmm?
Oliver, why don't you take a look at this old camera?
What is that? Coconut.
Ignore that.
Well, the housing is cardboard and not plastic, suggesting an earlier model. Coconut damage has erased the expiration date, but there is a partial address, J-A-M something K. Next word is illegible.
What are you doing back there?
Nothing.
Last word ending in I-T-Y. City.
Oh, well, there are 7 towns in Colorado with the word city in it.
Unfortunately, the remaining information has been washed off by the coconut milk.
What is an old camera doing in last week's unattached items box?
Norman, it's time to come in now.
Roger that.
Perhaps I can lift a remnant of ink with our new solution.
I had no idea you were such a chemistry buff.
Oh, yes. In fact, when I was 10, I begged my father for a chemistry set, but he felt I was spending too much time on indoor pursuits already, so he signed me up for Little League instead.
How long did that last?
3 games?
Too much dirt.
Here I am. What do you got for me? Whoa. I haven't seen a camera like this since my cousin Bartholomew's bar mitzvah when I was 12.
You know, Rita, providing these cameras to your wedding guests might be a wonderful way for you to capture moments you might not otherwise get to see.
Yes, but everybody has cell phones nowadays.
Well, not everybody.
Miss McInerney, in our world of instant gratification and countless redos, there is something truly satisfying about not being able to hit delete in favor of another photo with better lighting or a more perfect smile. And sometimes it's the imperfections in life that make something perfect.
Well, you still have something on your face. Now, shall I wipe it off, or should I just leave you perfect? Trust me.
Looks like a soluble felt tip blue marker. Handwriting shaky, indicating possible hand tremors. The penmanship suggests we're looking at someone either really old or really young.
Well, maybe they were really young when they took it, but now they're really old.
Whoever it was used the whole roll.
Can film that old still be developed?
The picture quality won't be very good, but there's a chance we'll get something.
Then you must at least try, Norman. Miss McInerney, you and Rita try and track down the make and model of that camera. Let's find out how old these photographs really are.
So the roll is seriously coconutized, and the first 15 or so are fried, but I got this one.
Oh, yes, the 35mm fun shoot. From the sling, really? Yes, thank you, that's very helpful. So the disposable sling was changed to the fun shoot in 1989.
Well, according to this, they stopped using cardboard housing on disposable cameras around 2003, which makes this at least... What have you got?
Big hair. And big hair.
I'll say.
Please take a look. Maybe you'll be able to find something other than hair. And take your time. Norman is going to be a while.
Okay.
In that case, is it okay if I take Rita for coffee? She's pretty stressed out about the wedding plans.
Didn't they just choose a date?
Yes, and now she's way behind.
Anything new to go on, Norman?
Well, I tried developing these a few times, but that's the best I could do. The first one looks like it was taken from a moving car, and the next one does too.
Well, that's a road sign, but what is this?
It looks like, melons.
in the sky?
Well, sometimes an image can get superimposed on another if the camera isn't wound properly.
See what I mean? Order the flowers?
I could do that.
Hire the minister?
What about Norman's grandmother? She's very spiritual.
Order the invitations and hire a calligrapher?
Have you seen Oliver's penmanship?
Secure a venue. I don't have a venue.
I have your venue. What? Ramon's new restaurant. Think about it. The cake, the catering, the band. He can take care of all of that. It's perfect.
Oh.
Now all you need is the perfect man, which of course you already have.
Seems as if our photographer went from taking portraits to landscapes to food.
Yeah, but nothing to identify a specific location or person except for this woman.
Lower angle is consistent with the other images.
Taken by someone shorter? Child, perhaps.
Except that the first ones, with all the hair, were taken by a tall person.
Then we have at least 2 photographers.
An adult, and then later maybe.
Oliver. Look.
Can't get over that hair.
Those clothes.
Oh, Oliver, we think we know where these were taken.
There's a banner that reads something the 80s.
We're thinking end of the 80s or farewell to the 80s.
And probably at a hotel because there's a podium way in the back and we can just make out the letters UEBLO.
Pueblo.
So we're thinking it's a New Year's Eve party in Pueblo, Colorado in 1989. Find me, Daddy. We're in gray car. I want to go home.
I want to go home. This is so sad.
Look at that little backpack. Looks like he's propped his little notebook up against something blue.
Post office blue. Like my wedding colors. Oh, like a mailbox.
Could be. And that looks like some kind of log.
This feels so urgent, even though it happened 30 years ago.
There is no expiration date on the truth. Someone might still be looking for their father or a father for his son.
I'm going to filter for parental objections using J.A., Jack or James M. Oh, Rita, what were the names of the towns ending in city?
Cannon Central, Commerce Garden, Lake Orchard, and Sugar City.
Norman, Rita, will you check for places in Pueblo that have banquet rooms? And if so, how many of them have records dating back to the 80s? I'm going to call Dale at the State Division of Investigations. Perhaps the old child abduction resources are better at the state level. Yes. Thank you, Dale. Without sufficient descriptive information of the child or captor and confirmation of when an abduction took place, our hands are tied.
Amber Alerts didn't begin until 1996, so I am trying to access some earlier records from the National Center for Missing and Exploited Children.
Oh, so just small conference rooms and no ballroom. Well, thank you for your time.
Oh, hi, Sylvia. We're trying to locate the organizers of a party that may have happened at your hotel back in the 80s. We're wondering how far back your records go. No, it was a party in the 80s, not in the 80s. Party? Wait, when did you say that was?
3 weeks ago.
And was everybody dressed up like Madonna and Flashdance?
All the big hair.
Yes, and was there 80s stuff everywhere, like Rubik's Cubes and, well, disposable cameras?
Oh, yes, and leg warmers.
Was there a sign that read...
Memories of the 80s.
Memories of the 80s. Great. Thank you, Sylvia.
You're welcome.
You guys, I think our child went missing 3 weeks ago.
3 weeks ago?
Yeah. So the banquet room at the Hotel Mesa Pueblo was booked a month ago by the Pueblo North High School class reunion, 1988.
That explains the vintage camera.
So our child is still a child.
And this camera is now our top priority.
I'm going to change the search parameters for a recent abduction.
We need to identify these women.
Rita, take a photo of the photo. Email it to Sylvia. Maybe she'll recognize one of them.
Okay. Well, see is hair and more big hair.
This is about more than one photograph, and it's certainly about more than just hair. We are going to Pueblo, and we'll need some sort of mobile command unit. Norman, Rita, may we engage your recreational vehicle?
Well, we haven't exactly...
What a great idea. It'll be like a practice honeymoon, only better because we'll all be together.
Oh, Rita, I do love you.
Aww.
Norman, you are marrying a wonderful woman.
Thank you. Have I mentioned I don't know how to drive that thing?
It's quite striking. Extraordinary, really.
And big.
Just think of all the places this venerable vehicle has traveled.
Do I have to?
My parents put 200,000 miles on it.
Well, then, let's make sure the next 200 miles count, shall we?
This is the kitchen.
Oh.
And it even has bunk beds. Isn't it amazing?
It's amazing. I've never seen anything like it.
Despite the gravity of our mission, it will be fun to get her out on the open road and see what she can do.
Oh, well, hey, why don't you go first? My treat.
All I got is dust in my pocket. Oh, I tell you won't change your mind. All I got is dust in my pocket. Gotta move on and leave.
See, Norman, it's really not that difficult. You just have to make friends with every little noise and rattle in the chassis if you want to learn what she likes and what she doesn't.
Okay.
A thing to remember is always pay attention.
How's it coming?
Oh, well, for the cake, we both like chocolate, so that should be easy. And Ramon can pick the music.
What about the invitations?
Oh, well, it says here to always leave room for a bit of whimsy in your wedding. So I'm thinking invitations in the shape of owls that say, guess who's getting married?
It's very whimsical, very you.
And for our colors, we'll just stay postal.
Red, white, blue.
Great.
Okay.
You have to keep a good balance between looking behind and looking forward.
Got it.
And most importantly, you have to treat her with respect. Don't push her too hard. She might break down.
Oh, we don't want that.
Nope. For too long, with patience, determination, you start to become one.
Excuse me.
We have been talking about the Star Cruiser, right?
Just thought you'd like to know that once we get to Pueblo, the hotel exit is 43. Then you turn right, go 4.2 miles, and, well, that should be coming up in about 10 minutes.
Oh, thank you, Miss McInerney.
My pleasure, Mr. O'Toole.
I know you like to keep things professional, but we're out of the office now, so it's okay to call me Shane.
We are out of the office, but we are in the mobile unit. A fine distinction, perhaps.
I knew you'd say that.
You did?
I just like hearing you say it. Because I know you, Mr. O'Toole.
Oh, look. Exit 41, so close.
Oh, your phone dinged.
Oh, thank you.
Who's Alex Brighton? Oh, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to read it. I just looked down.
It's okay, it's not important.
It seems like he really wants to talk to you.
Yeah, I've been getting a lot of wrong numbers recently.
Oh.
Well, everyone, welcome to Mesa Pueblo. Good afternoon.
Hi. Check it in? Do you have a reservation?
No, and no.
Bless you.
Thanks. We're all sold out tonight, unfortunately. Wildflower convention happens every year.
Oh, I understand. We just have a question.
Ooh, bless you. We're here from the United States Postal Service. We're here to see Sylvia Pelson. She's in catering, and she's expecting us.
Hey, Sylvia. I have a bunch of people here saying they're from the post office. Says you're expecting them? Sure, okay. She'll be right with you.
Thank you.
Bless you.
Flower allergy. Hang in there.
Rita, what about some of these flowers for your wedding?
Ooh, those are beautiful. Oh, and prickly.
Are you the folks from the post office?
Yes, we are.
Hi, I'm Sylvia. How can I help you?
We were hoping that you might recognize the women in these photos.
Oh, wow. Joanne and Becca are gonna love these. They sure went all out.
You know them?
Sure do. They're our accountants down on 4th Street. They do our audits.
Do either of them have a child?
How old?
We're estimating anywhere between 5 and 10 years old.
Well, they have kids, but they're all in high school.
Well, if Joanne and Becca took pictures with the same camera as her child, then they must have crossed paths somehow, right?
How might we find them?
There weren't any children there. Not that I saw anyway.
I didn't see any. Wow, my hair was big.
Were there a lot of disposable cameras or just the one?
Just one. It was part of a display of a bunch of 80s stuff. I mean, we just started playing with it. Those things are fun to click.
I miss clicking.
I see.
I mean, nowadays you've got to press and slide and press, and if you want video. Wait a minute. My husband was recording that night. Jeremy!
I haven't watched this yet, so I'm not really sure what's on it.
Hopefully nothing too embarrassing.
Yeah, it was quite a night.
Yo, class of 88! Yeah! 88, 88, 80, 80, 88!
Yeah, I'll just fast forward.
Jeremy Carr, look at you, my man. Oh man, I see you rocking the zebra print. Classics never go out of style, am I right? And we took all the
Can you back that up, please?
Sure, but it's just me and Eric being stupid.
All right, let's get this party started. Yo, Eric. Hey, man. Jeremy Carr.
Stop.
Oliver, the backpack.
That looks like the one with the letter in the last photo.
Well, that's him. That's got to be him. Why can't we go to the police? We have a video.
Of a woman and a little boy, but no faces, no names, nothing to represent any illegal activity.
But we can connect the dinosaur backpack in the photograph to the one in the video.
Well, and if they stayed here, then they probably have a record of her credit card.
But it looks like she was paying cash when she was talking to Doug.
Oh, Doug. I thought you could use these. They're the extra soft ones with lotion.
Thanks. I think Sylvia just went on a break.
Actually, we're here to see you. We need your help.
Do you recognize this woman? She may have checked in here about 3 weeks ago.
It was the night of the 80s reunion party.
Who could forget? But I'm sorry, guys. I can't give out guests' personal information.
Oh, well, do you know who we are?
The mail people.
We're special agents from the DLO task force on a top priority mission. It's like the FBI, only postal.
I believe what my colleague is trying to say is that, like you, we are unable to divulge certain details. However, I can tell you that there is a little boy who may be missing, and we're doing everything in our power to find him.
Let me see that. Okay, yeah, the kid with the dinosaur. And the lady. She was a bit freaked out, though. Her credit card didn't work, and then the kid ran off. I'm sorry, but this card declined.
It must be a mistake.
Do you have another card you want me to try?
No. No. That's okay. How much did you say the room was?
With tax, it'll be $115.85. Let me get your change.
Did you see a little boy?
Are you sure it was her child?
I just assumed. Oh, and the first name on the credit card was Rachel. I remember that because that was my ex-girlfriend's name.
Did she fill out a registration card by any chance?
Well, it was such a crazy night with all these weird 80s people running around. I forgot to ask her to fill one out. I blew it, didn't I?
Bless you.
Thank you.
Are you sure you can't remember anything else about her? Anything at all?
Well, when she checked out the next morning, she seemed a bit confused. Hey. I asked her if she needed directions somewhere, but she said,
Okay.
You sure? Okay. Bye. And the weird thing is, a couple minutes later, she was still standing outside. Her kid was pulling on her, and it was as if she was stuck in some other world. She was looking down the road as if she couldn't make up her mind which way to go. The next time I looked up, she was gone. I'm sorry, that's all I can tell you guys.
Well, if you remember anything else, this is my cell number.
I hope he's okay. He was a cute kid with that backpack and that... Wait! Someone in catering found this in the ballroom a while ago. Now, I believe it belongs to the kid. Normally, we're supposed to dispose of this after 3 weeks if no one claims it, so I don't see why you can't take it.
In our line of work, this is what we refer to as an unattached item. And we never give up.
I hope you don't.
Well, we know that her name is Rachel, and that the little boy likes dinosaurs, which gets us further down the road, figuratively, of course.
Well, what about the ITY written on the back of the camera? I mean, we think it stands for city, right? Well, there are only 2 towns nearby that end with city. There's Sugar City, which is 60 miles east, and then there's Cannon City, which is 39 miles west of the US 50.
Wait. What photo comes next, Norman? The one that's after the 80s party?
Well, there's the one that looks like it's taken from a moving car, and then the one after that does too, except that one's double exposed with some cantaloupes in.
Wait, a sign that read US 50 West.
Mm-hmm.
On to Cannon City.
Poor little guy. He must have broken his heart to lose that. What are you thinking about, Oliver? What's bothering you?
Oh, well, Doug at the hotel assumed the woman at the counter was our little dinosaur boy's mother, but...
In the words of the great Oliver O'Toole, Norman?
Any mistake can be traced to an assumption.
He seemed a sensitive fellow, though perhaps I'm...
Oh, look, the last exit. We're almost past Cannon City.
No, we haven't passed a roadside stand yet. No food shacks, no cantaloupe stands, no beef jerky.
You're making me hungry.
Me too.
Why don't we stop and plan our next move?
And I could feel the wind blowing through our sails.
So, 2 ham and cheese, 1 turkey, and your usual?
I try not to eat tuna from the same place I'd buy motor oils.
Ooh, yeah, maybe we should just buy sandwich stuff and make our own.
Great, as long as they have rye bread.
Oh, and dill pickles for Norman.
Shoot. Forgot to ask Rita to get pickles.
Rita knows you love pickles.
Did you remember to tell Shane that you like your ham and cheese on rye?
Oh, I like to think we know each other well enough by now to... Looks like she forgot to take her...
Okay, one more time. Big hair, then Madonna, then blurry speeding car picture, then US 50. And if she was coming here to Cannon City, we should have seen this roadside stand by now. Do you think we should go back, Oliver? Oliver?
Sorry?
Oh, you're tired. You did a lot of driving today.
Well, so have you. I didn't realize you were such an excellent driver.
Well, stick with me, kid. I'm full of surprises.
Yes, you are.
You know, a year ago, I would have said that we were on a wild goose chase. I would look at these pictures and that stuffed dinosaur and the video. I would know that none of this is going to get us any closer to finding that little boy. But I believe what you've taught me, Oliver. That child didn't just drop a camera into a mailbox. He mailed a piece of hope. And somehow it found its way to us, and here we are in a Star Cruiser. We have no idea where we're going. But I know that we're on our way, and I'm trusting that we'll get there.
Do you believe that?
Yes. Trust the timing, right?
Wow! Oh, wow!
What?
Oh, well, did you know the Colorado red-tailed hawk can fly at speeds of up to 120 miles per hour?
No.
Neither did that mouse.
Norman, I need you to pay attention for a second.
Run! Run!
Norman!
What? I'm sorry.
We need to take this test. 7 questions to ask before getting engaged.
But we're already engaged.
I know, but I need to catch up.
Well, can Oliver help?
Question number 4. How important is religion to you?
Oh, very.
Very.
Religion or faith? Because faith and religion are two very...
Question number 5. Oh, how do you plan to handle your finances?
What finances? We work for the post office.
We'll figure it out later. Next question.
Question number 6. Do you plan to have a family? And if so, how many children will you have?
Oh, well, I mean, I think that we'll probably just...
Oh, wow. Hey, see that? That baby must have been going flying at 120, 125 miles per hour. Hawks! Wow!
Excuse me.
We've got your phone. You, left it when you went to get lunch. It's been dinging a lot.
You know, sometimes I envy you. You don't have a cell phone. You don't know no annoying buzzing or dinging. No GPS to tell you exactly how to get somewhere or how long it should take. There is something to be said about being out in the open road without a... Oliver.
What?
The guy at the hotel. He said that Rachel was headed somewhere, but that she seemed...
Reluctant, as if she were not sure where she should go.
We know she headed west on US 50, and she was going to Cannon City, but what if she got there and she decided to just keep going? We've been thinking that all the photos they were all taken before Cannon City, but what if...
All the places in the photos aren't behind us, they're ahead of us.
Yes!
Oh my goodness. For heaven's sake.
If you pump it too much, you'll flood it.
I am familiar with the concept of fuel injection, Miss McInerney, but thank you for your concern.
Sorry, it's just that I...
Is there anything else you would like to tell me before we proceed?
I don't know. It's just I've been through something like this before.
A breakdown?
A temporary failure to restart. It just takes some patience.
Patience? Huh. So I shouldn't check for cracks in the manifold or the water levels. I don't know what I was thinking. All I need is patience. I'm sure that's in the owner's manual somewhere.
I'm sorry. Who are you and what have you done with Oliver?
Excuse me.
Norman just completely avoid the topic of children?
Did Oliver just overheat?
I guess you never really know somebody until you put down some serious miles.
I'll say.
I should have known I couldn't push her like that.
Well, she just needs to cool down a bit.
You seem to be getting the hang of things. Think you might be ready to take the next leg of the drive?
Yeah, I don't know about that. Remember when I said I can't drive?
Oh, well, you were nervous to operate such a large motor vehicle. Very understandable concern.
Nope. I mean, I really can't drive.
Norman asked me to marry him. He specifically said he wanted a family. And now he's more interested in the average airspeed of a red-tailed hawk?
Norman loves you, Rita. Maybe he just felt a little weird about taking a test to see if he's compatible with a woman that he's already engaged to.
Maybe he realized he wasn't.
And you never talked about this with Rita?
I was afraid she wouldn't want to marry me.
Oh, well, my friend, take it from someone who knows you can't start a marriage holding back a piece of your heart. You're better off giving her all of it from the beginning. Just pray she wants to keep it.
Rita, I don't know two more compatible people.
As far as you know, maybe you don't know Norman as well as you thought you did. I mean, maybe I don't either.
We never really know someone as well as you think you do. Do you even know how many cousins he actually has?
Well, I don't even think he knows.
Ladies, Norman believes we may be ready to resume our journey.
We'll be right there. You ready?
Hey, I'm a little tired. Oliver, would you mind taking the wheel again?
Oh, yes, happy to. Miss McInerney, would you care to be my co-pilot?
I need to talk to you about something. And I don't know how. Or when. Definitely not in a Star Cruiser. Maybe tonight. Or not. Soon. Maybe.
Are we okay?
All I know is that I love you.
That should be enough.
There's nothing in here about patience in case of a breakdown. Guess I was completely wrong about that.
I'm very sorry. I was out of line. The RV overheated. So did I.
I forgive you. But why?
Well,
oh my gosh. It can't be. The roadside story. That was it. That was it.
I wonder if this is it.
Like,
Thank you.
over things like that.
Melvin's melons. Huh.
Yes, well, being from the East Coast, I'm sure if you're aware that Colorado is famous for its cantaloupe and honeydew.
Yep, somehow I missed that.
Well, this looks like the
Miss Norman is onto something.
photo. Right, here. Yeah, they were probably parked right here when the picture was taken.
Do you want something to eat? I'm not hungry. I want Daddy.
Stay in the car.
Hi there.
Hi.
I'm gonna be all for you.
That'll do it.
That's $15.75.
You know, I'm not gonna get these.
Okay. $10.25.
I have a quarter here somewhere.
Mommy, let's go!
Looks like you got a tired little boy over there.
Yep, long trip.
Well, tell you what. Sometimes gummies make the ride go faster.
You're very kind. Thank you.
Where are you headed?
I'm not really sure anymore. Thank you.
Yeah, it looks like it could be her.
Did you notice anything about her?
She had a little boy who was tired of being in the car, and he was giving his mama a pretty hard time.
Did she tell you that he was her son?
No, but he called her mommy.
Did she mention where she was going?
No, but it seemed like they'd been traveling for a while, and, it's just a guess, but I think she was running low on cash.
Do you recognize this place?
Yeah, I sure do. That's Minnie's Cafe. I stop there every Friday to go to the bank in Montrose.
Minnie's, you said? Oh. My cell phone died. I think I left my charger in the DLO.
I don't understand why people use those things. I like my words on paper.
Precisely my sentiments.
Excuse me,
Yeah.
sir. Could you tell us where we might be able to find Minnie's, please?
Sure can, yeah. You stay west on US 50. It's about 15 miles past Poncha Springs. Make sure you try Minnie's apple pan pie. Best in the state.
Norman loves pie.
Yes, I do.
Pleasure meeting man after my own heart. Thank you so much for your time.
Well, at least we know she's his mother.
And yet we can't be sure that makes him safe.
What do you mean?
Well, we're assuming that the boy has been taken, but what if he's been rescued?
Oh, so we know Rachel is his mom, but maybe she's...
Running away from a bad situation.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just had to buy something.
A map.
Yeah, shocking, I know.
You have your laptop.
Nah, I lost my hotspot.
Excuse me?
No mobile internet, so no laptop connection, so no GPS. Hence the map.
Who are you? And what have you done with Shane McInerney?
Oh, don't worry. She's not going anywhere.
Have you spoken with Rita yet? I believe you need a distraction. You said you have a learner's permit, yes?
Yeah. I renew it every year. I just don't use it, but...
You got this, Norman.
Just take your time. Nice and easy.
Get your motor running. Head out on the highway. Looking for adventure. And whatever comes our way. Yeah, darling, go make it happen. Take the world in a loving embrace. Find
wanted to say that.
Oh, good. I am so hungry again.
Me too.
Well, except for that minor hiccup with the sign and the mattress in the road, which no one could have predicted, I think you did an excellent job, Norman.
Well, thank you. It felt pretty good. Scary. Well, good.
Well, as your wise grandmother once told me, you have to face the scary.
Like with Rita.
Like with Rita. This is definitely the place.
We should find the exact table. Third table's a charm.
That's going to be $4.38.
Sorry, I can't seem to find my wallet.
I'm in no rush, honey. Take your time.
I had it with me on the road. I think it fell out of my bag. I don't have any money. Honest, my wallet. Everything's gone. I have lost everything.
Have you been driving for a long while now? About 10 miles up the road, there is a little lodge. Summit's Point. Nice clean rooms.
I don't have any money.
When you get there, you tell Carl that Minnie sent you. He'll take good care of you.
I can't.
You will.
I don't know how to thank you.
You just stay strong for that little man of yours. There. For tonight. Won't solve any of your troubles, but maybe for a moment you can set them aside. Sometimes a moment is all that we need to know where we need to go to next.
Well, the waitress doesn't recognize anything, but she's new.
Oh, here you go, folks.
Thank you.
We were hoping you might be able to help us out. We're looking for a woman and her son. I know it's not much to go on.
We think he's 5 to 10 years old.
And they sat in this very booth 3 weeks ago.
We were hoping you might remember them.
Oh, we get a lot of families stopping by. We're the only restaurant in 100 miles, so.
He was wearing a dinosaur backpack.
Oh, and they were driving a gray car.
Do you know what they look like?
That's all we have, I'm afraid.
Are they in some kind of trouble?
Sorry, it's government business. We're not at liberty to divulge any further details. But I can tell you I am Oliver
Yes,
Toole.
I know. I remember them.
Really?
Nice lady, little boy, loved dinosaurs.
Did they mention where they were going?
Yes. Dinosaur National Monument in Grand Junction. I even gave them one of those brochures by the door.
Oh my goodness. Can you remember anything else at all?
No, not really. Just that they were very happy and hungry. Like you folks, right? What can I get you?
Well, it makes sense. Rachel's little boy loves dinosaurs, and Dinosaur National Monument is essentially one right turn at the end of US 50, but it's at least 4 hours away.
Norman, it's your third piece of pie. How can you still be hungry?
Norman loves pie.
All that driving really took it out of me.
You drove 13 miles.
I think we're all tired. Why don't we find a motel and get some rest? We'll drive back to Denver in the morning and decide where to go from there.
Wait, we're not gonna go see the dinosaurs?
Well, let's be honest. Rachel and her boy came through here 3 weeks ago, and they could be anywhere by now. All we have is a photograph of a letter. I don't know what else to do without a solid lead as to their next stop.
Then we'll just have to pray for one.
What's in the bag?
The last piece of pie.
You actually left one.
I saved it for Rita.
That's sweet.
Oh, we were fortunate. There was still one room available. You and Rita may take the room. Norman and I will sleep in the recreational vehicle.
Oliver O'Toole, man of courage.
Courage takes many forms, Ms. McInerney.
Want to take a walk?
Yes, okay.
How do they do it?
What do you mean?
Well, there's something going on between those two that they haven't worked out yet, but still hold hands and they don't let whatever it is pull them apart.
Do you know what it is?
No. Do you?
Yes.
So?
Oh, I'm not telling.
Good. I'd be disappointed in you if you did.
Is that a test, Miss McInerney?
No, I hate tests. You know, that's how a lot of relationships end. You fail someone else's test that you didn't even know you were taking.
We are in a relationship, aren't we?
I'm gonna go with yes.
Then I need to ask you a question.
Okay.
Who is Alex Bright?
You saw my phone.
Yes.
If I tell you that I'm not ready to talk about it yet, will you trust me?
Yes.
Can we still hold hands while I'm working things out?
Shane. I'm not letting go.
You want to talk? No, you go first.
No, you.
Do you not want to marry me anymore?
Of course I want to marry you.
But you don't want a family now? You don't want children?
I do. More than anything. I just think that they shouldn't be, my children.
What? Whose else would they be?
I never knew my father, and I barely knew my mother, and the only living relative that I know of is my grandmother, and she's really smart.
Like you.
And funny.
Like you.
And kind of weird.
No, she just sees the world from a different perspective.
Usually on the top of Machu Picchu, wearing an aluminum crown that translates the rays of the sun to haiku brainwaves.
She really is one of a kind.
But what if she isn't? What if I'm like her too? She told me that my mom did some pretty odd stuff, and all through school the kids made fun of me for being odd.
Yeah, but those were bullies, Norman. They could only see the different. They couldn't see the amazing.
I'm not amazing. Not even normal. It's like something's missing. Like, I can tell you all about cars. I can even fix cars. But actually driving throws me, and I can't pass the driver's exam. You know, there's all those lanes, and I never know which one to choose, and then There's merging and yielding. And what does it say about a man if he can't parallel park?
Norman, I don't care about that. You can invent mail recovery protocols that nobody has even imagined. You can develop old camera film, and you can invent new chemical solutions. You can analyze the handwriting on a hopelessly ripped and mangled envelope with your eyes closed. You have special gifts. And not everyone will see that, but Oliver sure did. That's why he asked you to be a part of his team. That's why I love you, because you're special.
I'm different. And I paid a price for that, and I don't want our children to have to. So, I think we should adopt.
Oh. Norman, I have always thought that we were going to adopt. I plan on having a whole rainbow of babies with you, and I don't care how they come to us. But whether you like it or not, they will be like you. Because the most important thing that they will inherit from you will come from your heart, not your DNA. You are the sweetest, kindest, most loyal person I have ever met. And that's the man that I want for the father of my children. The man who saves the last piece of the best pie for someone else. And the one whose heart can break for a little lost pie. And he won't give up until he knows he's safe.
Thank you. We're gonna find our dinosaur boy.
I know, but I was also talking about you. You're safe now, Norman. You are not that boy you were in high school. I mean, you never really were. It just took a little bit longer for you to be appreciated. You were born the boy who would grow up and marry me. The Norman that I was meant to love, and the man that all sorts of children will love and call their daddy. The smartest man they will ever know.
So are you saying you still want to marry me?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. We've got a place to stay, sweetheart.
I thought we lost our money.
We did. There are some very nice people in this world. Like the man who gave you the gummies, and the woman with the pie, and the man at this motel. We've got a place to stay, baby. At least we're okay for tonight.
Don't cry, Mommy.
I'm so sorry, Danny. I know how tired you are, and I know how much you miss Daddy. I wish I knew how to fix everything, but I don't know how.
I'm sorry, I won't ask about Daddy anymore, I promise.
No, it's not your fault, honey. And I promise, as soon as I can, we're gonna do something special. I'm gonna take you to see the dinosaurs. Would you like that? I know it's not as good as Daddy, but we're gonna have to wait a little bit for that, okay?
Okay.
I love you, Danny.
I love you too, Mommy.
Who do you belong to?
So, I'll take the first flight back to Denver, and then, Norman, do you want to drive?
Oh, can we stop at Minnie's for pie? I need one for the road. And I mean, I need one pie, one whole pie.
Well, we didn't end up accomplishing what we wanted to on this trip, but it was worth it just to see those two happy.
worth it just to see you survive 12 hours without internet access.
Very funny. Oliver? Look.
Oh my goodness.
See, it's the same log.
They were here.
It seems so.
And maybe this time she filled out a registration card.
Checking out?
Yes.
And we have a question. Shoot.
About 3 weeks ago, a lady named Rachel and her little boy stayed here. We think.
They had a gray car.
Huh. Nobody like that.
Are you sure? Because we have a photo that proves they were here.
Oh, yes. I do remember. Pretty lady, about 35 maybe. Gray car.
Oh.
Let me see. She said she was going to Mesa Verde. Yep, down to Durango because the little boy wanted to see the Native American roads.
Durango?
Yep. You take the 50 west and the 50 south. But that was 3 weeks ago at least. They're probably...
long gone by now? Thank you.
Thanks.
Durango? Oh, dinosaurs in Durango?
It's completely in the opposite direction.
He seems so sure.
And so was Minnie at the diner.
Everyone seems awfully sure. Take a look at that picture from the diner again. Rachel presumably paying for her bill. Menu board, help wanted, some plaque. What does that say?
Oh, here. Love thy neighbor as thyself.
Words to live by. Help wanted.
What?
Well, the man at the road stand said that Rachel seemed as if she were running out of cash. If that were true, she couldn't afford a cabin here at the lodge.
Let alone a trip to go see the dinosaurs or to go to Durango. Wait, so if she couldn't afford to leave and she couldn't afford to stay, then she would...
Are we back in the Rachel business?
It would seem so.
Does this mean more pie?
Well, look who's back. Find your lady yet?
No, but we couldn't leave without another slice of your apple pan pie.
Oh, that pie brings everybody back sooner or later. Sit wherever you like.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So, pie, coffee, ice cream?
All of the above.
Oh, coming right up. Weren't there 4 of you last time?
Good memory. She'll be right in.
You got it.
All right, photo, please. Did we remember our little friend?
Yes. Safely tucked in here.
Oliver, you were right. There's a gray car parked in the back.
Love thy neighbor as thyself. You know, I believe that Minnie's probably a very good Samaritan. Her motto's still up on the wall, but the help wanted sign is not. I'm guessing Rachel ran out of money. She couldn't keep staying at the lodge, so Minnie decided...
The pie's coming right up, and we are putting extra ice cream. That'll hold you until you get to Mesa Verde.
Don't you mean Dinosaur National Monument?
Yes, that's what I meant.
Probably confused because Carl from the Summits Point Lodge called to tell you he sent us in the opposite direction. Isn't that right?
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
More coffees here.
I think you do. And so does Rachel. Don't you, Rachel?
We're not here to upset you, Rachel. We just wanted to return this to your little boy and make sure that he's okay.
Well,
Mom seems pretty cool, huh?
Yeah, she's gonna take me to see dinosaurs. But just their bones, they're not alive or anything.
She sounds real super cool.
Yeah, my mommy loves me. My daddy does too.
Everybody's good folks around here. They look out for each other. Carl didn't realize you were just from the post office. I didn't mean just.
That's all right.
I can't believe you all went to so much trouble just to return a toy.
Well, actually, we were attempting to deliver a lost camera. When we developed the film inside, we found this.
Danny. I was trying to do the right thing. I was just trying to protect him.
Protect him from your husband?
From the truth about my husband.
What is the truth about your husband?
Well, first of all, Jack would never hurt us. Wouldn't mean to. He didn't mean to. He was a wonderful father.
It's bright blue and you play with it too. Solve the case in your happy place. I found you, Daddy!
You sure did, kiddo. You sure did. Hey, you like it?
And guess what? One of these days, Mommy and I are gonna take you to see where some of them used to live.
Promise?
Promise.
How about a smile for my boys?
Say I love you, Mommy. I love you, Mommy.
Jack. We had a J and an A and an M and a K.
My husband is Jack Marishak.
I see.
That's why Minnie lied to you when you came in last night. You said you were from the government, and she just knew I couldn't handle anymore.
Mr. Marishak was mayor of a town in northern Colorado up until about 6 months ago or so.
Now he's in Cannon City at correctional facility. Jack got caught up in some sketchy plan to invest a city employment pension fund with a financial group that turned out to be a scam. The guys he trusted took off with the money, and Jack was left holding the bag. He didn't steal anything, but he lost everything. He should have known better. It was too good to be true, and he didn't want to look closer than that. He did the wrong thing for the right reasons, and he paid for it.
And so did you.
So did everybody else. It's a small town. There isn't any place to go to avoid the stares and the whispers. And school is starting soon, and I couldn't send Danny back to that, you know, kids. So I packed up my car, I took what was left in the bank, and I told Danny we were going to a new home. I thought I'd find something near the prison, but the closer I got, the harder it got. How do you take your little boy who worships his father to see him like that? I kept going back and forth, trying to make up my mind. When I finally got to Cannon City, I just kept driving. I thought I'd take him to the dinosaur monument, but I lost my wallet. And if it hadn't been for Minnie taking us in and giving me a job.
And Danny doesn't know about his father?
I still haven't been able to tell him the truth. He thinks Daddy's away somewhere in a new job.
Based upon the clues Danny left behind with his camera. He's incredibly bright. He'll figure it out sooner or later, I'm afraid.
putting it off as long as I can, just protect him.
And yourself.
Maybe.
Good people do stupid things. I know that. But you lost your home and your friends and your reputation because of what Jack did. And you're angry. And you have every right to be. But that hurts because you still love him, don't you? And that's scary because you thought you knew him. And going to see him now is like going to see a stranger, and that's almost unbearable. You know, maybe you'll forgive him. Maybe you won't, but until you can face him, Rachel, believe me, you'll always be sort of imprisoned yourself. I know, because my sister has a gambling problem. Big one. Like she gambled her whole life away and tore apart our family in the process. We haven't talked for a long time, so I know a little bit about how you feel. And we can tell ourselves that we're moving on, but we don't really get very far when we're dragging so much behind us. So, maybe there's a reason that we found ourselves together on this road today to help each other and Danny. So I will make you a deal. If you reach out to your husband, I will reach out to my sister.
You've never mentioned your sister before.
Hurt too much. Still does. But now you know. Thought you knew me, right?
I still do. I just don't know your sister. You're two different people. You're Shane McInerney. She's
Alex Brighton. All those texts on my phone, those are hers. She's been in recovery since last year, and every once in a while she calls and tries to reconnect.
But you never call back.
Not after what she did to our mother. All the sleepless nights, the ruined holidays. My mom even sold our house to pay for the debt and to put her through rehab. Maybe my sister has got her act together now. I'm still so
angry.
So angry. I am so angry that I'm afraid to return her calls because I don't know what I'm gonna say. So I just don't. But now I have to. What was I thinking, making that deal with Rachel? It seemed like a good idea at the time, but now I actually have to do it.
Yes. But you won't have to do it alone, Shane.
I thought the sun rose and set with her.
There is only one person I know who's in charge of that. Everyone else, we just have to forgive for being human.
Okay, here we go. You can go see him.
I found you, Daddy.
You sure did, kiddo. You sure did. Thank you.
He missed you.
How about you?
I don't know. It's gonna take some time, Jack. But I got this far, and I already know one thing. I love you.
Hi, what you doing?
I got it, Rita. I got it to stabilize.
Of course you did. You just needed a little more time.
What have you got there?
It's a report from your adoption agency.
How did you get that?
Shane, the hacker queen.
Did you read it?
No, of course not.
Will you read it with me?
Of course. Okay. Preliminary placement evaluation of Norman Doe, approximately 6 years old. Child was abandoned at the National Western Stock Show at the date and time noted above, wearing a red cowboy hat and the name Norman printed on the inside. Okay, etc., etc. Here we go. Norman displays a remarkable ability to adapt to most situations with a unique and unpredictable perspective while expressing remarkable forbearance and kindness to his peers. Norman's unusually high IQ, see attached form, is uniquely balanced by a keen inner emotional life, which, while certain to set him apart from the others, strongly suggests success in future endeavors involving problem solving and abstract thought.
Wow. I'm abstract.
Yes. And there's more. His only other challenges so far appear to be difficulty using tricycles, bicycles, and other wheeled vehicles. Oh, he had an unfortunate collision with a unicycle during group play. Do you remember that?
I do. I remember now. I was trying to ride my unicycle up the slide on the playground, and it flipped, and it hit me right here.
Oh.
Okay. Well, time to face one more scary. Rita, can I borrow your car to take my driver's test?
Yes. Why were you trying to ride your unicycle up the slide?
I think it had something to do with trying to get my brains closer to the rays of the sun.
Oh. Are you guys coming? It's very important.
We'll meet you there.
5 minutes.
Hurry. I'm hungry.
You always get so hungry after you're emotional.
Oh, you know me so well.
Alex? It's me. Hi. Really? Where are you? Oh. Well, that's good, right? I mean, I just meant that. Have you seen Mom? Oh. Yeah, well. Yeah, maybe at Christmas. Well, I'm fine. Still in, Denver. No, I love it, actually. I love it.
Tell her you have a boyfriend.
I have a boyfriend. Yeah, he's everything I never knew I wanted. He's wonderful. Oliver. I know.
So this is the traditional white wedding cake with a ganache glaze. This one has a delightful lemon curd.
Oliver loves lemon.
And that's the chocolate one with the caramel feeling.
Nope, can't have any caramel.
I didn't know you were allergic to caramel.
I'm not, I just don't like caramel. Ah, but what about this? Does anybody have a problem with an apple pan wedding pie from Minnie's?
May I? Please, be our guest.
So what was so important?
Well, we still have 76 things to do on our 100 things to do before our wedding list, and we need your help.
Well, we will do what we can.
Number 43, choose your best man.
Number 44, choose your maid of honor.
You're the first friend that I ever had that truly believed in me. You taught me how to stand and sort, and forward, deliver all sorts of impossible things. You made me believe that being loved by somebody incredible like Rita was not an impossible thing. You're the best man that I know, Oliver. And I'd like you to be my best man.
I can think of no place I'd rather be than by your side when you marry Rita.
And you know, you're like a sister to me, like the sister I never had. But even if I had a sister, I would still want you to be my maid of honor. Not that I have anything against my real sister that I don't even have. I can't imagine getting married or being married or raising children. I can't imagine any of that without you. And Norman, of course, Norman.
Of course, Norman.
So, what is question 45?
Decide whether or not you're going to fly, take a train, or drive on your honeymoon.
Oh, let's go to Fiji.
Ooh, yes.
Do not mail me a coconut.
What? I love sending coconuts in the mail. No coconuts.
Are you serious? But that's like, come on. What do you think? I love anything tropical.